other major cities is the next biggest one. Okay, so yes, the next one is major cities, which again is almost another 50%. So it's almost like straight across here, but it's not. It's a little less than that. So pretend it's right there. So that one. Those two should look almost the same size. And we're approximating, so don't worry if it's not. It certainly doesn't have to be perfect, because mine isn't either. Okay, then we have 20%, which, think about it, 20%, 25% is where that makes a right angle. So 20% is going to be a little bit less than that. Probably not even that. That's that one. And that was oceans and beaches. Yeah, it was 20%. Then we had 19%, so real close to the same size as this one. Not quite there. There is towns and rural areas. And it actually looks like that one, I drew it bigger. It's close enough, it's no big deal. And then the last one was 14%, those mountains. So make sure you have your title. Make sure you've labeled every piece of that pie with the name and the percentage. Now, if I made you one where you had to draw it on a quiz or a test, I would make them different enough so that I could easily tell what was what. Same thing. So you could also easily tell what was what. So again, make sure you have a title. Make sure you label with the name along with the percentage. All right. Next up is a histogram. A histogram is like a bar graph. The only real difference is the bar graph, the bars don't touch. In a histogram, they're connected. They share a side. That's what it's saying here. I'll move that up and then we'll use that. This is the same frequency distribution that we wrote out the other day when we were doing frequency distributions about couples and number of children they had. You'll want to jot that table or that frequency distribution down just so you can refer to it when we're drawing our histogram.
How many is it again?
There's just 0 through 9, just like I have here. So I was talking about. Yeah, there's not any more than that. So here's my, I know I'm going to have to make this a little bit longer. Okay, so families with, I'm going to write 0 to 9 children. I got to have some kind of title on the top of it. I know it ranged from 0 to 9, and across the bottom, those are number of children. So I need to label that. And on the side is the frequency. Need to label that as well. So I know 0 you don't usually label, but we do need to label it because it's going to have a bar across it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I could have gone away with 9, or with as long as it is. I only labeled every other one, but it goes all the way up to 9. I just didn't want all my numbers to be squished together. And it looks like there's a total of 18. So I'm actually going to count by 2 on the side here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And you didn't have to fill in all the numbers on the left-hand side. I just figured I had enough room to fill all those in. They were spaced far enough apart. All right. So 8 families had 0 children. And there's my bar. Let's see, 1 had 11, and 2 had 18. 11. Halfway between 10 and 12.
I forgot the one I did.
Yeah, they got a touch. You try to make like the 2 or whatever, like somewhere close to the middle of the bar. The 2 that's on the bottom and the 1 that's on the bottom and so on. 3 is 11, 4 is 6. Okay, there it is. Yeah, obviously the bars have to touch. If the bars don't touch, I would count off if it was like I was at circles or something. You have to label the X and the Y, and you have to put a title up at the top. Alright. Next one, number 3, is the frequency polygon. Write this down and then I'll show you. You draw that directly on top of the histogram, by the way.